Hello and welcome to another episode of Husker Dive. We are honored to have Tristan Alvano here today, Nebraska five-star kicker commit that's going to be enrolling in the fall, I believe, summer or fall.
I'll be down there some working on stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, excited to get down there, man.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming on. So just to kick it off, I got some football questions for you. I know that a lot has been said about your state championship game and all that that's led to and done and everything. What was that like just hitting that game winner and going for 5 for 5 as well during the state championship?
It meant a lot. I mean, just being able to kind of share that moment with my teammates. I mean, as a senior kicker, I mean, there's no better way you can go out and I mean, everyone wants to win their last game of high school football, and I'm just very fortunate I got that opportunity to do that on that biggest stage.
Hmm.
I mean that's a game that will be talked about for a long, long time. Um, I mean, Gretna's a great team, and we, yeah, I mean, especially the way we lost the year before. I mean, just having that feeling was super special, and yeah, it'll be tough to beat that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I can't imagine. I didn't play football in high school. I played basketball. We lost in the state championship by 2. So I can't really imagine what it's like to go out there and hit the game-winning field goal to win it. That's pretty incredible. But I mean, I know that it wasn't too just a state championship game. You performed well throughout your entire high school career. What like really went into your training, into like the grind of every season, and just like what kind of inspired you to be a kicker?
Um, so I obviously I played soccer my whole life, and freshman year I just kind of started. Just my family were just like, "Yeah, Tristan, you know what? You should try this." And so I was just like, "All right, well, it's freshman year, why not?" And then over my course of my high school career, I just kind of kept getting, I guess, stronger and better at it. But I'll tell you what, the time I really probably fell in love with it was probably the off season of my after my junior football season. So yeah, last spring, just really fun, just going to a lot of places, doing those spring practice recruiting trips, and then of course just kicking a ton and going to all those camps in the summer. I mean, I really love the grind, and I just love the experience. I mean, I made some memories I'll never forget with me and my parents, and it's just made me fall in love with the game and fall in love with kicking, and yeah, it's what I want to do.
Yeah, that's awesome. I saw too that on your Instagram you had taken visits to Alabama and Oklahoma, I believe, as well as Nebraska, obviously. What stood out to you about Nebraska?
Um, well, I at that time I really wasn't visiting Nebraska a whole lot. I mean,
Mm,
that came Nebraska came really late in the process with towards with Coach Mickey Joseph, and
mhm,
especially with this new staff. But what stood out about Nebraska compared to other schools recently was just the fact. I mean, I just have a really good relationship with the coaches. I mean, I
mhm,
think the new staff really sold me and my parents, and they're all very genuine people. And
mhm,
I just had a relationship with them, and them. A lot of that stuff coming from the NFL. I knew that they really focus on development, and they know how to
mhm,
not only get guys there, but just develop guys over the course of their college career in a better football players and men, of course. And so that really stood out about me. And
mhm,
obviously the history is rich and the facilities are unbelievable and only going to get better. And so yeah, and it's close to home, obviously. So
mhm.
it was a pretty easy decision for me, I think, when
Yeah,
I really, yeah, just. Mhm.
I'm sure that meant a lot to your family too, that you're staying close to home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, uh, half my games will be just 45 minutes to an hour away. I mean, that's a
Hmm.
huge advantage. I mean, yeah, it was a huge selling point, and
Hmm.
it's awesome. I gotta stay really, really close for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And then I was gonna ask too, Coach Ed Foley. I know that he's the special teams coordinator for this next year, and he had his press conference the other day, and that dude can talk. So did he come visit you, or did Matt Rule come visit you? And what was that like?
Yeah, Coach Foley, he's a great guy. I think when I was still uncommitted, I think he was coming up. He came up to West Side probably like three different times. I think just in those three weeks probably. Um, Coach Rule, Coach Rule came up once, and then I had both of them along with Coach Satterfield over for uh, over for dinner the night before I announced my commitment publicly. And then obviously I gotta go on. There was like a small in-state recruiting event that happened on just a Sunday. Just it was really informal, just kind of just kick back, just
Hmm.
watching some NFL football. Really really relaxing day. And then another time I took a visit was obviously for my official visit, and just between all those certain times, me knowing and getting to talk to them. I mean, I knew like okay, these people are great guys. Like there's new energy down here. There's
Mm.
new vibe, and I can just tell we're just gonna Nebraska's gonna head in the right direction as in-state kid. Growing up, going to games and stuff that excites me.
Yeah.
Um, I just I don't know that just really felt like a good fit, and yeah, I'm happy with my decision, 100%.
Hey, well, we're all happy too. Um, I got a question about when you're going up to kick, like how you did in the state championship game, the game winner, but any kick or any big kick, what? Because I know it's a lot of a mental game as well. Because most kickers have the physical game down, but a lot of it is mental. What goes through your mind? Like, do you have like a pre-kick routine, or what goes through your mind before stepping up to kick those?
Well, there's probably I don't know. There's been quite a few. There's quite a few close games this year, or back and forth games for part of the games where I was like, okay, this is, and obviously I've been wanting this my whole career, but I was talking to myself like, okay, this is going to come down to a game winner,
Mm-hmm.
and because that's every kicker's dream, and
Mm-hmm.
that never happened until the state championship game. But obviously that's the way you want to go out as a kicker, and so I mean, I'm happy that did happen, obviously, but just me going up to that type of kick with that type of pressure on it, it was really no different than any other kick. Just stay calm, just really just focus on your breathing. But really, I'm just over there. I was just over by my net warming up, and I was really just talking to myself. Just saying all positive things. I mean, we've had we had four previous attempts in that game because we that's all we had in the second quarter and on was those field goals. And so I can't was just talking to myself. Knew my offense was gonna get me in range. They did a great job marching on the field in whatever the minute 40 or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just knew our whole field goal unit was really was really going to do their job. Good protection, good snap, good hold, and at that point, I've pretty much already kicked the ball. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
the ball pretty much just kicks itself at that point. And all these things that I don't have to worry about because I trust my team and everything. I can just go up there and do my job. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's really all it took. Just calming down, relaxing, enjoying the moment, and just positive self talk for sure. Just talking to myself.
That's cool to hear that, like, just like enjoying the moment and just like being able to focus on your breathing, and how you even said like the ball had already kicked itself. Just being able to enjoy that moment instead of just putting like all this pressure on yourself and overthinking everything. That's cool to hear. I feel like that takes, I don't know, that takes a certain level of confidence, and I feel like mental toughness to be able to do that. Because I don't feel like everybody can do that. So that's cool.
Thank you. Yeah.
Um, so what are the next? Okay, I got two more questions about football. What are the next steps for you?
Um, really just I'm really just gonna work in the off season. Just keep getting in the weight room, keep getting uh bigger, stronger, faster. And then obviously in the spring I'm gonna hit it hard with kicking. I'm taking a little break over the winter just because I
Mhm.
wanted to let my hips and legs rest up. long grilling season, a lot of kicking, just got to rest up.
Hmm.
And then once spring comes around and obviously the weather starts to nicen up, I'm really gonna hit it hard outside. And then I'm gonna run track this spring
Mm,
for West Side. So I haven't done that. I obviously being a soccer guy, I want to do that, but I've done that my whole life, and it kills me not to play high school soccer with
mm,
my guys. But it just long term, it's just better for me, I think.
hmm.
Um, and so yeah, I'm doing track. Don't really know what to expect because I haven't done it. Haven't done it since I think seventh grade. I did it for 1 year in middle school, but I'm just I think there's track has a lot of benefits, so I'm ready for that. And then once that's over in the spring, I'll just probably get down to Lincoln, hopefully. And I don't know when our moving day is. Hopefully, it's early June or July. I mean, I don't really know too much. I'd have to ask someone, but whenever that happens, just get ready to go and yeah, keep working down there. I'm excited.
Hmm.
I like all the guys in the special teams room and all the guys in my class. So I'm excited for it, and I think it'll be really fun for sure.
Cool, cool. Yeah, for soccer and track, what positions you play in soccer?
For soccer, I was a forward, so
Okay.
I was trying to score the goals for sure. And then track, I don't really know what I'm running yet in it. Maybe the 400. We'll
Ooh,
see. But that's the according to my coach, that's the man's race right there. So we'll see what happens.
that's a long sprint. All right. I got some fun questions for you now, just to for people to get to know you a little bit better.
Okay.
This is a question we ask everybody that comes on. Um, Chipotle, have you had agave before?
I have not.
Okay. Have you had Qdoba and Chipotle?
Yeah.
Okay, which is better?
I think Chipotle. I think
Thank you.
Qdoba has better queso, I will
Hmm.
say. But overall, Chipotle is better, and just it has I don't know, just something about it. I just get it more often, but I think it's better.
Yeah, are you a burrito or a bowl type of guy?
I was always been a bowl guy, but I don't know. I think yesterday I was there and I got a burrito for like the first time in like forever,
Hmm.
and I really enjoyed it. So I might have to do that again pretty soon.
I have to make the switch.
Yeah, I might have to. Yeah,
Well, apparently there's Agave down in Lincoln, which is a restaurant kind of like them, and a lot of people say it's better than Chipotle and Qdoba, which is hard for me to believe because Chipotle is like a top three restaurant for me. So that's pretty tough to believe, but apparently it's
yeah.
pretty good.
I'll have to give that a try.
Yeah. All right. If you could have a dream weekend trip, like unlimited money, unlimited whatever, you could bring whoever, where would you go and what would you do?
Um. Uh. Gosh, I don't. Well, see, part of me being a soccer guy, I'd want to travel Europe and
Mm,
just I'm Italian, so I'd want to see Italy and um, I really want to see England and just go see some soccer because I think soccer in Europe is
hmm.
really cool and just the atmosphere, the crowd. I think that's something that I want to do for sure. It's kind of on my bucket list later in
Mm,
life, but part of me also wants to go to like I don't know, like Bahamas or Fiji or someplace cool like that, like just some kind of resort or tropical place and just
hmm.
enjoy the weekend and on the beach and stuff like that. I mean,
Hmm.
I don't know. It'd be tough to pick between one of those, but I think I'd probably side on seeing some cool stuff in Europe just because I think that'd be, I don't know. I just think it'd be really cool and experience the food and everything. Like that
Hmm.
just, I think I'd do that for sure.
Are you into like the Premier League and everything?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'd go see there and then just explore Italy and then I don't know, maybe go to Spain or something. Who knows?
Hmm. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think that people like that can go to like professional games over in Europe. My sister did once when she was studying abroad somewhere in Europe. I don't remember where, but I think that's crazy because the fans there are insane for their
Yeah,
soccer.
yeah, for sure. And yeah, I think it'd be kind of obviously we're very familiar with like American sports here, and I think the type of fans and passion would, I mean, rival some college sports here for sure.
Hmm.
a lot of ways, I think be better, and a lot of people don't realize that. But that's hopefully something I'll get to do later in life.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. All right. Do you watch like Marvel and stuff?
A little bit, not too much.
Okay. Well, do you have a favorite superhero?
Uh, just I don't know. Let's go with Superman.
Okay. Hey, there you go. Um, okay, here's a fun one. If there was a zombie apocalypse going on today, what would your role be in like your group? What would you do?
Um, huh. I don't know. I think I'd probably want to align with some people who can set me up with just the necessary stuff to survive. Um, obviously you're gonna need some weapons probably. So I gotta
Hmm.
go to someone who can supply me with some of that, just self protection along with my group, and then I gotta know someone that has connections to some high ground. I think for sure
Okay.
because I think I don't I don't know. I just feel like zombies they more likely be on the floor than up high. I don't know, and then just got to get enough food and stuff to survive, and or I don't know, probably just get on a private plane and just dip out of there.
Go somewhere else.
Yeah, just leave. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's funny. Speaking more about Lincoln and like going to Nebraska and everything, what do you know what your major is going to be?
I'm not too sure yet. I think I might do sports medicine, but
Oh, that's cool.
I kind of want to do that, but at the same time, sports business or sports management would be kind of cool too. Just one of the two of those. I mean, I don't know, but I think being doing sports business and trying to get into that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be super cool. Um, and then I saw that on like your commitment posts and everything, visits, and a lot of the other recruits, almost all of them, they almost all post either the all red jerseys or the all white jerseys. And I know that Nebraska traditionally wears like the white with, yeah, the red with white or the white with red. So is that something you guys are hoping that you can do for a special game? Is like wear the all whites or all reds, or do you like more of the classic stuff?
Um, I think I will say especially like watching away games on TV, like I do think the white jerseys with red pants really pops.
Mm,
I think that's really strong. But I we need to bring away the all whites on the road. That those look good, and
hmm.
yeah, we're doing that for sure. Hopefully,
I
at least
agree.
I want to. And then I think we just gotta. I think all reds are go tough too. I think those are underrated, and
Hmm.
I don't know. Just I think all reds at night would be kind of cool, and then
Oh,
hopefully we get a black jersey or something at some point. I love a black jersey. I think all black or even just black on red would look really good. So hopefully that's something they experiment in these coming years for sure.
I agree. I think especially in football, like more than other sports, all black jerseys go hard compared to others, compared to even other like basketball all blacks or anything. But
Yeah,
football is just different.
yeah,
All
agreed.
right. Um, what are you going to miss most about high school?
Probably just the I don't know. Probably just uh, seeing my friends or people I know at school every day.
Hmm.
Just walking into a room and recognizing someone and talking to them. I mean, obviously, I'll make tons of new friends down in Lincoln. Obviously, with
Hmm.
whether it's me having classes with people or rooming with them or just them being on the team and stuff. Getting a chance to know them that way. But I mean, just the people I've known for a few years now. And just seeing them every day and talking to them. Like some of them are gonna end up going to Lincoln, which is great, and some of them are going off to do their own thing, which obviously that's just how it works. But that's probably what I'll miss the most. But uh, um, that'll be yeah. that'll be the thing I miss most from high school. But I'm excited for the future for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And what are you most excited for about coming to Nebraska?
Just playing. Like I just think we're in this new era of uh college football, and I think it's in the and really in Nebraska football specifically. I mean, we got the right man at the wheel, got the right
Hmm.
staff leading us. I mean, we're gonna be we're gonna be good to go, and I think I mean, you look at our recruiting class and what they did in only a couple months. Uh, I mean, the huge jump they made with 2023 recruits, like very impressive. And
Hmm.
yeah, we got a lot of good guys that are going to make an impact down there. So I think we're in a great spot, and we're going to get back to where Nebraska should be. So I'm super excited for that, and can't wait for that opportunity.
Yeah, yeah, that'll be so much fun to like watch play out and everything. I know, especially for us fans, and I'm sure even more for you players, but for us fans, it's given us a lot of hope and something to look forward to.
Oh yeah,
Um, and then speaking about the 2023 recruiting class, I think are you teammates with Jalen Lloyd, right?
yeah,
He runs track as well, right?
yeah,
How's are you looking forward to running track with him this year?
yeah. I think that'll be awesome. I mean, uh, obviously Jalen's insane at what he does, and so I think just actually something me and a lot of people don't know is that me and Jalen used to play basketball back together back in the day, uh, and so I think and so it was really cool seeing him transfer to Westside this past year and getting to kind of end our high school career with on the same football team, and obviously
Hmm.
winning state together is so special after we'd been playing with each other for a few years in elementary school.
Hmm.
But and then now just again being on another team with him in our high school career before college, that's so cool.
Hmm.
I think just us and in our high school career to get together on the track team will be cool. And yeah, I think we're gonna come for that state championship this year. So yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a thing, like in like those story modes on the video games. You know, like you got your best friend, and you go to the same team together, and
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Yeah, it's that's pretty uh, just a pretty cool bond to have with someone like that. You know, we kind of started like this, and now we're ending like this in our high school career, and just
Hmm.
continuing that down Lincoln. Like that's pretty special for sure.
Yeah, and I got two more questions for you. So first, did you ever play like the NCAA video games for football, like
Yeah.
NCAA 14? How excited are you to see yourself in NCAA 24 when that comes out next year?
Oh man, that's that'll be pretty cool. I remember I was always doing the Road to Glories and
Hmm.
stuff. Like I'm just yeah, I haven't played that in years, man. But I'm excited. I'm gonna be playing a lot of NCAA when that comes out. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah, I'm pumped for that, and I'm pumped to like because I mean we've done podcasts with some of the football players. It'll be cool to see all you guys on the game too.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
yeah, and then last thing I got, we asked this to everybody too. What is something that you would like to share with Husker Nation? It can be anything personal, football related, whatever you'd like.
Just like just share anything I want really.
Yeah, anything you want people from Nebraska to hear.
Um, I don't got much, but just go Big Red.
Go Big Red. As simple as that.
Yeah.
Hey, well, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it, and hope you have a great track season, and looking forward to seeing you in Lincoln.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, have a good one.
You too.